Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey, thanks for joining us on today's collector car video. When I say collector car video, I say this because imagine buying a car in 2012, putting plastic on it, putting it in your garage and walking by it with your glass of wine, maybe your brandy, maybe an iced tea if you don't drink, showing your friends this and thinking, you know what? The 60 Shelby GT500s are worth a lot of money today. I wonder if this car could be the next car. And you know what? It quite possibly could. Now with Carroll Shelby passed on, these are no longer built and authorized by him, even though that name might carry on in Ford's future cars. The ones where he was alive is when they really make a difference. So in this case here, we're talking about a car with roughly 900 miles on it, okay? This is 2017, almost 2018 that we're doing this video, right? 4 years later, this car has been to some car shows, and that's about it. So essentially what you would be getting is a new 2012 GT500 supercharged 6-speed, 1 of 75. So let's take a minute, we're gonna walk around. We have an enormous amount of documentation, and that's why I feel like this could be the next collector car, based on solely on documentation and the rarity. Window sticker, we have the books, records, keys, 2 sets of keys, okay? This color combination, which is iconic GT Mustang colors, whether it's the 60s or today, if we can look around here at the blue stripe that matches there as well. This is the way it was built at the factory. Original tires are on it, original air in the tires from 2012. It's like a time capsule, man. And we expect these cars to be the next future collectible cars, and getting them with low mileage like this, you could potentially have the lowest mileage 2012 Shelby GT500 in the world, all right? So take a quick peek here at some factory paint, all right? The factory paint, believe it or not, is so nice compared to the old days. You can see everything nice and clear, all the letters are good, all right? And as we walk around the car, you'll get to see some of the styling things as well as some of the performance things that are hidden inside here. So for instance, if we look in here, we have Brembo brakes, all right, with big Eagle F1 tires. I mean, it's the set of 19s all the way around on this car just to start with, and they're 19s because, not because 19s look good, although they do, 19s because that has to fit inside there, meaning the brake, rotor, and caliper have to fit in there, so they had to build a wheel around that. If you're gonna go fast, it's pretty good that you should want to stop as well. All right, so a good indication of a collector car, believe it or not, is wrapped up inside here as well. I'll show you what I mean by that. Nothing wrong with having some modern accoutrements in your race car, all right? So come on up here for a second. So the original tag screws still in the bag. You may say, what's the big deal about that? Well, these are gonna be dated someday, 20 or 30 years from now. These could have significant historical impact. You might know what the air quality was circa 2012 and 2050, who knows? All right, so we got that. We have original tag frame. We have a set of rubber mats. Okay, you say, well, rubber mats, who cares? Well, the rubber mats go on top of the carpeted mats that went on top of the carpet to protect the carpet. So we have 3 layers of protection, not to mention paint protection. And then it also comes with a car cover as well. All right, and that'll be in the back of the vehicle. So when we talk about collector cars, this is clearly somebody's baby. They loved it, and that's why I think as we move around and see some of the things in the car, you're gonna say, wow, that is a really great car. All right, so come on, join me inside here. Check out the sills, the way they light up. Tags are still here. The shipping information is still in the car, all right? Check out the dash. It is a great car. Now listen, for some of you that don't know, you can change the lighting inside here as well. It's different colors. You get the 6-speed striped shifter ball stitched here. Look at this, man. I love this seat. This seat is so hot. It continues the stripes inside the car, and it is an awesome, awesome interior. And then once we go through, we'll get into the gauges and things like that in a second. But here's the Shelby Authenticity Certificate, okay? How rare it is. An article about Shelby and this car. All right, and then more receipts, more documentation, magazine write-up about this car, the original brochure for this car, and it goes on and on. This is what I mean when I say a collector car, because it has all of these things that make for a really great car, all right? Here we have the Sirius satellite radio system here, the Shaker audio system with the upgrade, 7,000 RPM Tach, 160 mile an hour speedometer, These are known to pin the speedometer pretty easily, and it's amazing that a Mustang, so I've heard, I don't know, that can go that fast. And the comfort in this car, not to mention it's powerful, but the comfort is really, really amazing. When you're talking about air conditioning and climate control and power seats and all the good stuff that comes with it, it's great. All right, so let's take a peek at this here. This is amazing how ridiculously clean and new this is under here. Just take a second and look around. I mean, the original stickers are still all in place. All of these clamps, hoses. Right here, the signature of the engine builder at SVT. It's hand-built engines of these, and which makes them so different. There's a human involved in a plate with his name on it, tied to this car that's super rare to begin with. This could be the only one he ever built. It could be one of one for all we know. You're going to find that as time goes on, they're going to narrow these numbers down more and more, because as these get crashed and they become old and get tired and they get crushed or things happen, this will become even more and more rare of a car. So there's a lot of juice under this hood. You can read all the specs that are out there, but it is plenty of power. As these cars continue to get produced in later years, you know, 19s, 20s, 21s, right? And they become more and more expensive. That's why these are such a great deal. When you can talk about close to 600 horsepower on these cars, right? 6-speed transmissions loaded with equipment that you can buy in the 40s that are virtually brand new, that's like half price compared to some of the cars. A Corvette Z06 now is $110,000. Where'd that come from, right? That's why these are excellent. These are great driving cars. You're going to have so much fun in it. Call us, and if you don't mind, send us a pic when you finally buy the car and take it someplace cool next to a cool sign where you live, so we can post it on our page, because we'd love to show everybody what's happening with your new car. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this super low mileage GT500. This has one great, fabulous, fantastic factory growl.